here at the tavern. You know, taverns are staples for just about any fantasy game that you're ever going to play. Now, what's really important about this tavern that we're in, the Iron and Ale Tavern, is that this is specifically for my kind of people, dwarves. I know what you're asking yourself. I know what you're thinking. I'm a bit big for a dwarf, right? Well, I have a thyroid problem, and no, I don't want to talk about it. The tavern is the best place to come when you need to drown your sorrows, looking to make some coin, or just to have some fun. In the Iron and Ale Tavern, you can come here and enjoy after you've had a hard day's work of mining, and you can take your hard-earned coin and bet on your favorite dwarven lords. You're going to see all kinds of drinking, all kinds of challenges, and all kinds of coin to be made. Don't believe me? Stick around, because I'm going to show you exactly what Iron and Ale is all about. Iron and Ale is in essence a drinking game, a party game for 3 to 8 people. Now, you don't have to drink when you play it. In fact, I've played the game many a times where we've not drank anything other than soda, juice, whatever, and you don't have to drink alcoholic beverages to have fun. But if you have some on hand, they will certainly make the game that much better. In Iron and Ale, you play one of many different dwarven lords. These dwarven lords have abilities that let them do different things in the game. For instance, this guy has +1 to all drink penalties, but he automatically defeats monsters with a strength 2 or lower. The good thing about Iron and Ale is that it's a simple game, meaning that if you do drink, you're actually going to be able to play it still. But don't let its simplicity fool you. The game is a heck of a lot of fun. Alright, so on your turn, you're going to do 2 things. You're going to have a mountain phase and a Mead-Hall phase. In the mountain phase, each player is going to draw 2 cards from the mountain deck on their turn. The cards that you get from the mountain deck are going to come in one of 2 different things. Either A, it's going to come in a resource card or a treasure card, however you want to say it. These are worth points at the end of the game, and you just hold them in front of you face down. For instance, it says hoard your resource or bet it into Mead-Hall, and we'll go over that in a minute. Or you're going to get monsters. Whenever you draw a monster card, they must be fought immediately. Each monster has a strength on it. For instance, the skeletons has a strength of 2. When that happens, you're going to roll a d6. You have to roll higher than the monster's strength in order to defeat it. Ties go to the player, so equal to or greater than the monster's strength to defeat it. If you defeat it, then it goes to your resource pile and it's worth points. But if you don't defeat it, it will tell you what will happen here. For instance, it says if you lose to the skeletons, shuffle it back into the mountain deck. Some of the monsters stay in front of you and you have to keep fighting them every turn. Some of the monsters just go back on top of the deck for the next player to fight, and things like that. The next phase, after you draw cards from the mountain deck, you're going to go to the Mead-Hall. The Mead-Hall deck is where all of the fun happens. You're going to draw these cards, which are challenge cards. For instance, this one says, challenge another dwarven lord to a left arm wrestling match. What's really cool about these is any of the other dwarven lords that are sitting at your table, you can challenge them. If you beat them, you get this card. If you fail, or whoever loses the challenge, has to take that many drinks. So, when I said that you can bet your resources, let's say that 2 dwarven lords are doing an arm wrestling match, and I think that this dwarven lord is going to win. I'm actually going to put my money on that dwarven lord. If they win, I'll get the pot. If not, then I'll obviously lose my money. So, if multiple people bet on the same dwarven lord, it'll just get split up. Or however you actually want to do that, it's up to you. Now, at the bottom of the mountain deck is the Ferocious Dragon. Let me try and show this to you here. The dragon is super strong, and if a dwarven lord is defeated by a red dragon, each lord loses up to 2 resource cards. Return the dragon to the bottom of the mountain deck at full strength. Now, instead of a player drawing from the mountain deck as normal, they can choose to defeat the dragon. The dragon is worth a lot of points at the end of the game, and they can instantly go to the bottom of the deck, pull the dragon out, and fight it. Once the Mead-Hall deck or the mountain deck run out of cards, you total up how much points you have total, and the person with the most points wins the game. And they are the reigning champion dwarven lord of Iron and Ale. Well, there you have it. That's a little bit about Iron and Ale, the best tavern in the land. Honestly, I absolutely love Iron and Ale. I loved it so much that I grew a dwarven beard just so I could review the game. No, I actually bought this off of Etsy, and if you're interested in getting one of these sweet dwarven beards for yourself, check out the link below at the bottom of the description. Honestly, I love Iron and Ale. It was a breakout game at Gen Con 2014 this year. Absolutely had a blast playing it. You don't have to drink in order to play the game. It's a lot of fun just to challenge each other to arm wrestling matches, thumb wars, push-up contests, belching contests. It's really awesome. I was lucky enough to pick up a couple of these sweet Iron and Ale mugs while we were at Gen Con this year. It's a quick game. It plays really fast. You can play all the way until the end of the game, or you can play until whenever you're done, or a certain number of turns. There are a lot of house rules that you can do with it. It's got a lot of variant. I mean, the more people that you play with, the more fun it's going to be. It's a perfect little game, and it's honestly full of theme, because when you think about a bunch of dwarves in a tavern after a long, hard day's work, this is probably what they're doing. The best dwarf wins, and most of the time it's me. So I'm the best dwarf in the land, and I'm accepting challenges from anyone. You know where to find me. Honestly, Iron and Ale, it's sold out at Gen Con. The guys, TableForged, they're a great bunch of guys. And if you're looking for a game that you can play with family, with friends, or if you're looking for something to spice up your game nights and turn them into a great party night, I would definitely suggest Iron and Ale. It's a perfect game to maybe even throw into your RPGs. Let's say you're looking for something to do while your players are in a town. Switching over to Iron and Ale is almost seamless. You have the cards, you've got the drinks, have some fun with it. Definitely check out Iron and Ale. I want to say thank you to TableForged for sending this the game for review, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Raine, and as always, happy gaming.